Alright, well, we got ourselves, yep, just like I said last time, Power Rangers Beast Morphers is back over here in the States, so today we're going to be covering Zero One Episode 2, Ryusoulger Episode 25, and Beast Morphers Episode 9. So, starting off with Zero One, well, let's see, Aruto's getting himself settled in, and, settled in as the new CEO of Heated Intelligence, and apparently there's some intelligence that, that the company would prefer not be made public. What do you know? A shady corporation involved with shady shit? What else is new? Yeah, apparently there was a reason why Isamu and Yua, why Ames is so dead set on basically destroying all human gear that they come across. See, apparently, let's see. Where MetsumoJinrai.net has set themselves shopping, Daybreak, where Hirobi Jin have set themselves shopping, that submerged city Daybreak Town. Apparently, that was the site of a mass onslaught of, the site of a mass onslaught of corrupted human gears, and basically, the human gears went Maverick, who basically just tore the entire place a new one. And yeah, Isamu was right in the middle of it. When he was still in like middle school or high school or whatever. Basically, all of his classmates got slaughtered right in front of him, and was being chased was chased down by rampaging human gears. So yeah, with that kind of trauma behind him, his absolute Luddite nature is. Well, yeah, his hatred of human gears is more than a little bit understandable. Here's where it establishes the difference between Isamu and Aruto. One thing I kind of forgot to mention is that during the Daybreak Town incident, Aruto was actually saved from the blast by a security guard human gear that basically he was trying to make friends with. And yeah, the only reason that Aruto's even alive is because that human gear protected him. So basically, he sees what Matsumo Jinrai is, what they're doing by turning human gears into Mavericks. Yeah, he thinks that's absolutely disgusting, since he sees human gears as basically a way to make people happy, whereas Isamu sees human gears as nothing but, basically potential Terminators. So yeah, a good compare and contrast between our hero and our secondary rider. And yeah, the plot this episode features, mostly focuses on, aside from establishing Aruto as the odd man out in his new company, and basically he's learning that his grandfather did not leave behind a clean legacy, since the Daybreak Town incident. Yeah, another reason why Isamu, Yua, and basically all of Ames hates Heated Intelligence guts is because the Daybreak Town incident was completely covered up as they couldn't exactly have their main product go and be seen with that nasty of a defect. You know what I mean? So yeah, the entire thing was swept under the rug as a corporate cover up, and. Yeah, those two absolutely hate Huma Gear and Heated Intelligence for it, and by proxy Aruto, who was basically has just had all this dumped on him, and then there's the vice president who, he hates Aruto's guts, and basically he's going to be gunning for any chance to have Aruto resign from his position. But after the events of this episode, Aruto's taking his position as CEO very, very seriously. Jin goes and hacks two human gears. One of them was just a dock worker. The other one was actually a security guard human gear for Hiden, which was named Mamoru, I think by the former president, if I remember right. And here's where we actually learn that you actually can save a human gear that was turned into a Magia. Apparently, if you destroy the driver that either Jin or Hirobi goes and attaches to them, it's apparently able to restore their original functions and basically save them from their overwritten programming. So yeah, when Aruto's now going to be focusing on destroying those what was it called again? The hold on, just looking. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so Aruto is going to be focusing on destroying the Magia's Zetsume Riser, whereas Isamu, he just wants to destroy some human gears. So yeah, any chance he can. And hey, if they're running around basically acting exactly as he says they are, as mindless murder machines, then yeah, he's not exactly going to say no to that. And yeah, he's so pissed off and absolutely despises human gear so much for what happened to him. He's actually was able to override the security lock that Yua put on the what is it called again? The let's see, the Progrise key, I think it was. Oh yeah, he was actually able to override the lock that Yua put on the Wolf Progrise key through sheer force of anger and will. And when starting to get into that gun driver that he has, he then becomes Kamen Rider Vulcan. And Vulcan, yeah, he's a wolf-themed rider, and he can actually shoot wolves. Yeah, I think, Stark from Bleach and Lehman Russ just had themselves a bit of a wolfgasm. Wolf, wolf. Now, that's how you use your wolves, boy! But yeah, it actually is just like with Stark's Los Lobos attack. He fires the bullets, turns into wolves, and it pins down the enemy Magia. Oh yeah, and as if let's see. Isamu and Yua think that Aruto as Kamen Rider Zero One is a hidden intelligence damage control human gear, and yeah, even though Yua said that she wouldn't authorize someone like Isamu to become Vulcan, she actually was recording the fight between it and the first between Vulcan and the first human gear, and saying that everything is going according to plan. Not sure what that means. She's working with someone else. Well, we'll see. Oh yeah, and we'll see next episode where she debuts as Kamen Rider Valkyrie. So. Oh yeah, and during a press conference where the vice president, being the wormy little shit that he is, tries to go and say that, no, it was all just testing, it was all just, where, yeah, Aruto is like, yeah, no, there's a terrorist organization running around hijacking human gears and turning them into monsters. Human gears aren't the ones responsible, it's these assholes. Because when, earlier on, he and Izu actually encountered Jin and the Maverick Mamoru, where, yeah, basically he said that, the program Mamoru said that was all because of MetsuboJinrai.net, and then turned into the Magia that he was reprogrammed into being. And yeah, because of Izu's recording, yeah, the press now knows that, the human gears and Hiden aren't the ones responsible for these new attacks. It's actually Metsubo Jinrai. And yeah, Aruto, basically he was just like one little notch of badass away from just saying, I am Iron Man, and just transforming right in front of them just to go waive all suspicions. But yeah, the fact that he has to go and keep his identity as Zero One a secret from Ames, and coupled with all the other stuff we've seen his grandfather cover up, yeah, hidden intelligence is most likely involved in something pretty shady. And yeah, not exactly sure what Hirobi and Jin's involvement in all this is. If they're just anarchists that are just hijacking human gears to carry out their own cleansing of humanity or something like that. But either way, with these first two episodes, we've established the status quo, our secondary rider, and yeah, the first two were good establishing episodes. And now moving on to Ryusoulger 25, we actually get something interesting with the monster today. Okay, well, I mean, the monster itself, the Minosaur itself is kind of interesting in how it was created, but the plot itself, basically, the plot itself is just a bad creepypasta. The Minosaur today was actually created from a content creator that Creon actually became friends with, and yeah, he accidentally birthed the Minosaur from him. Accidentally. Creon wanted to make a dance video. He found the guy and was like, "Hey, you want to make a video with me?" He's like, "Okay." And the two hit it off, became friends, and they were while they were celebrating when they were clanking their glasses of orange juice together, Creon accidentally let some of the goop inside of the guy's drink, which birthed the Minosaur. But the interesting thing is that the guy did not harbor any negativity. So the Minosaur actually had no negative energy or negative thoughts to grow from. So yeah, the Minosaur was born from positivity, and thus completely useless to Waizoru. But with the desire born to watch for people to watch the video that Creon, the content creator, made, it actually went around stealing the souls of people that watched it. Stealing the souls of people who watched the video, because the Minosaur hid itself inside the internet and spreads. Anytime somebody clicked on the video, the Minosaur just created a clone of itself to go and steal the soul. Not exactly sure how it's able to steal a soul, but then again, this is a monster that hides itself on the internet, created from a mushroom person that spilled green goop into some guy's orange juice. So, Alright, and let's see. And, Waizoru designed, hey, let's make some, life gives you lemons, make lemonade. So he, has the Minosaur go around and steal souls for some reason, I guess, to take over the world or something like that. But, yeah, the only way to actually stop the Minosaur was to delete the video, and, hey, since it's on the internet, good luck with that. And to make matters worse, Tiramigo watched the video, and his soul got stolen, so they couldn't even form Kishiryo Cosmic to and take advantage of its dimension tearing abilities. Yeah, apparently, they're treating the internet like it's Digimon again, like it's some separate reality or some crap. This is way past the 90s. I thought we were done with this. I mean, yeah, I know Toei produces Digimon, but come on, really? Ugh. And yeah, Creon is definitely very pissed off with Waizoru since he just keeps calling the video stupid and foolish, and yeah, humans are watching this foolish video. And yeah, Creon, we're starting to get the impression that Creon isn't exactly all that evil. Not exactly sure how he got involved with the Druidons, since, yeah, apparently Tonk Joe found it while he was drifting around in space or something. But again, we're probably going to get the revelations about that later, but we're definitely getting hints now of Creon's eventual betrayal from the Druidons. Since, yeah, Creon doesn't exactly seem like a bad person, he just wants to have fun, and seeing his work being exploited like that, he definitely did not feel good about it. I mean, even if the guy that the Minosaur was birthed from wasn't suffering because of it, that probably would have made Creon's feelings of guilt even worse. So, Creon was actually the one to go and provide the Minosaur's defeat, since he deleted the video from it. I don't know, I guess his YouTube page or something like that. And yeah, since the Minosaur couldn't clone itself, it coalesced back into a single being, so Ko was able to destroy it. And yeah, the episode ended with actually being a meta gag about how, yeah, Ui, the music video, the dancing video at the end of episodes of Ryusoulger, that was actually Ui, filming with everyone and making the video herself and uploading it to her channel. Meta. And yeah, now that the mandatory break from Nickelodeon is over and done with, we've got Beast Morphers episode 9. And let's see, Ben and Betty's dad, the general of Great Battle Forces, once again being a blowhard idiot. Well, basically, let's see, Blaze and Roxy go and create a radar drone with the intent of listening in on the Rangers' conversations to go and kidnap Steel, which they're going to use to try and re-upload Evox into him, basically rehashing the same plan from episode 8. But the problem, since the general learned that Steel is needed for Roxy and Blaze's plan to summon Evox, he thinks, yeah, let's just go and scrap this guy. And yeah, it goes with the whole, oh, he's just a robot. He's not a real person. Basically, he's a robo-racist. The general is a robo-racist. And yeah, if Steel was any less, if he was less like the Tick and more like Bender, he'd probably tell the general to go and bite his shiny metal ass. Or at least, I was just waiting for him to say something, but yeah, Steel, he's basically the Tick. He's a do-gooder, but he's full of himself, kind of an idiot, and just, I'm just waiting for Steel to just go and scream, "Spoon!" as his battle cry. Spoon! But yeah, since Steel was made with Nate's DNA and is basically his brother slash clone slash whatever, he's not exactly up for letting his robot be reduced to junk because the general's a paranoid idiot and didn't think, hey, maybe we destroyed the gate that they're using to summon Evox. Maybe we don't need to go and destroy our newest ranger. Oh yeah, maybe that might be a good idea. And yeah, since Steel is already the Silver Ranger, you think, yeah, we already have... Yeah, no, don't go and scrap our newest Ranger, idiot. But yeah, the General only changes his mind when Ben and Betty and their absolute idiocy get themselves kidnapped by Blaze and Roxy, and Steel agrees to go with Blaze and Roxy to let the two dinguses go. Yeah, basically friendship, family, blah, blah, blah. But, yeah, even though it looked like the procedure worked, yeah, Evox is completely incompatible with Steel now, thanks to Nate splicing in his DNA. Nate splicing in his DNA into Steel's body. So, yeah, the entire plan's completely screwed over, and we get the debut of the two Zords, the Scarab Zord and the Mantis Zord. Even though they're clearly a Hercules and Kawagata beetle, why would you even change that, guys? Ugh. So yeah, they destroy the Radartron and Radar Drone, and the day saved. And well, yeah, and oh yeah, I forgot. To reestablish everything, there was like really clunky exposition about reestablishing characters' names and whatnot. Sorry. Yeah, kind of clumsy, but overall. I mean, yeah, I kind of figured out what Hasbro's doing now. Yeah, until they get the whole contract negotiated with Nickelodeon goes through, or they find some other network. Basically, if Nickelodeon's going to be mandating that they split everything into 8-episode blocks, then instead of splitting the main story of the season between, let's see, 20 episode splits between their original form and the super version, and hopefully it's not Super Beast Morphers. We do not need that again. Since there's only 8 episodes per quarter, basically they're going to tell 8-episode long story arcs to, one quarter. Yeah, basically they're splitting the story up into 4 quarters. So, yeah, with the first quarter being establishing the Rangers and trying to get Evox into the real world, now, well, let's see where it goes from here. Apparently, through spoilers, yeah, Scrozzle's old creation, Wargoyle, or whatever it's called, he's going to be showing up and starting to make some noise. So, all right, we got ourselves the new format here. Let's see, Zero One, sorry. Zero One started to look promising, even if Aruto's jokes are still awful, even by, English humor, Western humor and Japanese humor is very, Japanese humor relies on a lot of pun work, but apparently even to the Japanese, Aruto's jokes are just terrible. Kind of the point, to the point where even Izu's just like, oh my god, his jokes are so awful. Yeah, basically, whenever Aruto makes one of his lame jokes, Izu is just like, that was so terrible, you gave me cancer! And to go and continue on with the Futurama references here. Anyways, yeah, Zero One. Good establishing arc. Let's see, Ryusoulger is another filler episode, and apparently the next episode we're going to be continuing on with the main story arc. And maybe a filler, but again, some character hinting for Creon. And Beast Morphers, again, reestablishing the status quo, and just the whole Ranger team's here, so yay! So, yeah. Alright, well, that was it. See you next week. Toodles!